Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Life is good. Life is good. You saw the thumbnail. 4 hours later, this is 11:04. I started this at 7 o'clock this morning. I started my workouts long before that, but I started the practice session at 7 o'clock this morning. I told you I had a very weird day of practice. I had a couple cancellations this morning. I'm taking advantage of it. Okay? 4 hours later, let's see what I got. Little pick. Let me explain. E flats, wide open. The branded word is clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. I may have to get that. But anyway, yeah, I told you yesterday, this has been the weirdest week of practice. And I had a couple things drop out this morning. All of a sudden, I got all this time to practice. As soon as my wife went this morning, boom, I just got to it.
Thank you.
I just got to it. Nope, good. And I just got to it and took it. Now, keep in mind, that is not all with the trumpet on the face. That is with kettlebell. I ended up doing about 400 swings. And I did the SFE group twice. That's over 80 exercises. Now look it, guys. Here we go. I'm going to give you the Mambo Combo. Okay? True Power to the Max, my method book. SFE, Strength, Flexibility, and Endurance for Trumpet. Okay? These are all $10. KBs for double C's. And you want to go all in the diet, the sugar rules, which is changing the way athletes are eating. Okay? And this is an athletic endeavor. That's 4 books. Normally costs you $40. I'll give it to you for 30. Okay? You'll have it today. Now there's one guy out there, I forgot his name, that's been jousting back and forth with emails and everything over an SFE book. I didn't get your original request and all this sort of stuff, so get back to me. Get back to me. I'll attach it to an email today, and we'll take it from there. But all those 4 books for $30, guys, that is hundreds of years worth of pedagogy between Jerry and I, and just locked in. Locked in. Now here's the deal. As you know, during my practice session, I intersperse the SFE and the kettlebells with it. So again, over the course of 4 hours, I've done 400, and not only are my chops feeling great, my entire body feels absolutely awesome. Now, I started at 3 o'clock this morning with my meditation and workouts and everything. From 3 to 11, 8 hours, all I did was drink fresh squeezed juice with some sugars in it. Okay? This is 4 large bananas, a orange, water, and sugar, this will start to replenish at about 11 o'clock. Now remember, I've been up for 8 hours. This is mid-afternoon for most people. And this will be it for the practicing and working out. But what I will do is tomorrow morning, I usually don't work on Saturdays, as you know, but I'll give you a first notes of the day just to see how this all responded. And I know it's going to respond great because I'm not the least bit beat up. Between the hyperradiation, the kettlebells, the SFE, I just get looser, stronger, more flexible with more endurance every single time. And I practice the way my mentor Pavel, who trained Russian special forces, he created all the Russian Rambos, as well as some of the Olympic team, the power lifters and all this sort of stuff. Alexiev, he was behind the whole thing, man. Now listen, the way the great power lifters of Russia that just killed us in the Olympics and international competition for centuries. Now, I'm not talking about bodybuilders. That's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. It's not the least bit healthy. Anyway, different video on the other channel. Anyway, we're talking power lifters, 1,000-pound deadlifts, 800-pound clean and jerks. You know, I mean, this is what we're talking about. Now, this is how these freaks of freaking nature practiced. Day in and day out, 7 days a week. And this is what I am proposing with the trumpet. Okay? What they would do, let's say deadlift. 1,000 pounds is their max. Okay? What they would do is they would deadlift at 75% of their every single day. 75% of their max. So that's 750 pounds. Now, what is that to us? That's a happy zone, man. That is a happy zone. Okay? And how many reps would they do? One. One rep. But they would do sets of one all day long. They might do 200. They might do 200 sets of one all day long. But what they did, plenty of rest, sound familiar? Plenty of rest between each one. They were always fresh. From the first deadlift to the last deadlift, they were always strong, fresh. They were never straining. And every now and then, they would crank up their PR up to 1,000, 1,100 pounds, and then drop down into a flat split. That is the kind of fitness that these guys had. Strength, flexibility, endurance. And this is what I have modeled my whole true power after. The whole thing with Pavel and all that, this is what I brought to the table. But this is an unbelievable way to practice. Get mountains of practice in. I told you before, you don't need the mountains of practice to keep your chops. You don't. Okay? But what you need the mountains of practice is for your virtuosity, your cleanliness, cleanliness of playing, not your personal hygiene. That's what you need it for, guys. Okay? And also, if you do it in this way, short pops, like one set, one rep, short pops, stop, do a little kettlebell, do a little bit of PNF, back to another short pop, over and over and over, your chops just get looser, more vibrant, more strength, more flexibility, more endurance, and you are just smoking it after 4 hours. Doc, that is what Doc, a reasonable facsimile, that is what Doc was doing. That's it. Now, I've told you, I don't need 20 minutes a day to keep the chops right and to keep the chops improving too. But to get the whole ball of wax, maximum improvement, if you practice the way Pavel tells you, the world is yours, Chico. and everything in it. All right? I'll touch base with it for a real quickie tomorrow. We'll all see first up close and personal how the chops respond. And then we'll take it from there. All right? Love you all, guys. Have a good weekend.